What's your stances on stan culture?
What's
It's gotta go.
clarify
It's got.
culture?
Okay, so stan culture, as in like basically niggas aren't objective. They when they're a fan of somebody, they don't care like if they do something wrong, they do something right. Like they'll defend them. Like they'll like okay, like the old ladies that defend R. Kelly for what he did, and it's like whatever, whatever. Like even though we got this nigga in 4K or at least 360p doing what he was doing.
At least
K-pop,
360p.
K-pop fans is the first thing I think of when I think of stan culture.
I feel like most people have that fan base. It just depends who you are. Like Beyonce has another one of those.
Yeah,
fan
like the
bases.
Beehive is an issue too.
The Beehive is nothing to fuck with. Yeah, like that's why I don't know, bro. I feel like it's very only because like I fuck with the entertainment industry. That's why it's different from my point of view. Only because at the end of the day, you need those fans. Like, yeah, you're gonna have a lot. Like, there's a lot of people. Like, for example, like Moneybagg Yo. I like his music, like, but I wouldn't go to his show unless it was for a good price. You know what I mean? Versus like, there's some people that everybody has that one person that's like, yo, fuck it. If that nigga comes into town, I'm gonna pay this ticket price. Like, if J. Cole came into town and it was like $100 for a ticket, and I'm gonna be in the lawn getting rained on, I'm gonna drop the $100 and have an umbrella with me. You feel me? Like, that's okay. But it's just like you need those fans though. You need those fans who are willing to go the extra mile for you, because that's how you get to where you are. Because think about it, bro. It ain't shit for you to listen to somebody's song, but then when you're buying their merch, think about it. In the generation we are in today, people still buy albums. Like people still like physically have CDs, albums. You know what I mean? So it's like you need those fans who gonna drop money on it. Like they fuck with you so much that like, yo, I'll spend $12. I'll buy a shirt. I'll buy this. I'll buy that. I'll defend this man. Cause like you said, the Barbs, dog. The Barbs has that unicorn thing. I saw it in all the comments. I was like, yo. I'm like, I would never piss off Nicki and I'll never piss off Beyonce. Because once you see them bees under your fucking post, just know you fucked up. Once you see them bees, like what, Trick Daddy? Or the guy in Miami?
Yeah, Trick Daddy.
He said something to Beyonce. Her hive. That's when I found out what the Beehive was. Because them boys don't play. They were like in his comments. They put reviews on his business, 1-star reviews, and all you see in the comment is a B. I said, oh. I said, y'all not even like, bro. Y'all going this hard for B? Like, no disrespect to Beyonce, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, dang.
But you're going this hard for someone who don't even know you like
That's
that?
how I feel. Like, at the end of the day, like when she
like Beyonce is like shacked up with Jay-Z somewhere in like
in an exclusive spot
or something, an exclusive spot, while you at home, you got rent past due, and
you spending your last.
Like, I don't even know you. Dog.
You're spending your last to go see B.
That's the shit that blows my mind the most. Like, there's a whole fucking protest in Atlanta, and these Barbs are old, dog. Like, they're older than us. It's like I can't imagine you 30 years old and you're an old ass like Barb. Dog, you are an adult. And it's not just like we're shitting on like people with before we have like some random person. Well, why are you shitting on black women or whatever? All right, Taylor Swift fans. When I was working at Target, there's a 35, 36-year-old Taylor Swift fan that went into Target, bought the vinyl, bought the album, and 2 bottles of wine. I was like, this is the most white woman shit I've ever seen. And I asked her, I was like, in the middle of like the process of checking her out, I was like, why buy the album and the CD? Like, nobody buys CDs anymore. And she's like, well, Taylor wants us to. Like, Taylor wants us to. I was like, okay, but do you have like Spotify or Apple Music? She's like, oh, I have Apple Music. I streamed the album like 4 times already. And sometimes I let it stream like when I'm not even on my phone. But like, Taylor wants us to buy the albums. And it's like, god damn, bro. Like, at this point,
now if you put it that way, I thought she was like, just a collector.
Nah, she said, Taylor told me to buy it. I'm buying it.
Yeah, I have Ye CDs, like, but because I like to collect music. But if you're doing it because of that,
yeah, because like, you know how they when like Drake or Ye drops an album, they'll be like, oh, like go cop the album here. You know what I mean? Or like sometimes remember when they used to like fake the sales by like if you buy merch, we'll throw the album in free.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, the
they
Nick
used,
fucked
they used
that
to
up.
bundle that shit. So
Yeah, Nick fucked it up.
yeah,
Speaking of,
that's what I said though. But yeah, I think like you said, I think it's like yes, it should be controlled, but at the same time, they need those fans. Like you said, think about it. If take the person who bought that album, if that was just one person you interacted with,
There's
but if
probably
you pick like you feel
thousands of
me,
hundreds of thousands that are
Here's
exactly
you feel
like her.
me, even
here's
if she sold it, oh you go, Jesse.
because here's a flip side of this, right? It sets up a what is the term? I think it's a parasocial relationship between you and the artist. And while you need them for a financial reason and just for, diehard fans are always good for the brand, but let's not pretend like we haven't heard horror stories of stalkers. We haven't heard horror stories of like these celebrities not feeling safe because of their own fan base.
I mean, that's how John Lennon died.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how who?
It was a
He was
stan
killed
that
by a
killed him.
fan.
He was killed by a
Who?
stan, basically.
Who?
John Lennon.
John Lennon.
He was a Beatle.
I know who he is. I just didn't hear the name. He died.
He was killed outside his New York apartment by a fan.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Dimebag Daryl was killed by a fan while he was performing.
Damn.
Like, standing could lead to like some crazy shit, man. Some of these people are not mentally well. Like, if your life is revolved around someone that doesn't even know who you are, your whole persona's around somebody that doesn't even know who you are, doesn't even acknowledge you. That's got to be some type of mental illness.
Dog, didn't we lose a president for that reason? Isn't that the reason?
Kennedy?
Yeah.
Not Kennedy.
That's not really why he got
that was it wasn't Kennedy, but because Kennedy was shot. We don't know why Kennedy was shot. Let's not even get into that.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah, because another thing is like, for example, Tory Lanez, when he did that NFT shit for $1, that man, all he needed is 1 million fans to drop $1. That's it, and he just made $1 million. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's that easy, bro. Like, that's, and then imagine you have the diehard fans who drop more than $1, the ones who drop 3, the drones who drop 4, 5, 6. Like, dog, them fans do go dumb. Because at the end of the day, bro, you end this shit for money. Like, yeah, people love to sing. Yeah, people love to, make music. But the reality is this. If you were making music because you love it and not for financial gain, you'd be doing shows for cheap. You'd be doing shows for, like I said, you need those diehard fans. Like, yeah, I get what y'all saying. There's definitely a safety aspect, but like, let's just be real, y'all. We in 2021, bro. If you're famous, I want to say at least like, making really like, at least making 6 figures, and you're known, like, you have a very, very high reach. I'm talking like 2 million plus people. Like, when you walk out to them, like, how people can't go to the mall? Some artists can't go to the mall. If you're there, you should have security. I'm not talking about like have your boys, your gang with you that you used to run with back. No, I'm talking like security that is being paid for. That's why like labels hire security for their artists. You know what I mean? Because
what?
K-pop?